Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of our two-bedroom terrace building executive that we are working on. In the last episode, we were able to bring the model to this level. So if you are joining for the first time, this is the ground floor plan, this is the first floor plan, understand. So now we've moved to the 3D exactly. So we are able to put all this elevation together and make it look more attractive. So in this particular tutorial, what we want to focus our attention on is the fence. I want to do the fence here now. So I'm going to go to, let's say, level 1. So now what I need to check is the total length of the gate first. So what gate did I need to put there? So I'm going to use Adobe to check my measurements. So before I now start the detailing, the modeling of everything. So I need at least 3,600. That is 12 feet. The gate size. That is where the gate will be. So I'm going to put this one and draw it there. So that's just now good. So this is the common size of the car that is going to take. So what I need to do now, I need to create a temporary section. I can decide to bring another elevation and call it fence elevation. Let's use that one instead of using section to do the drawing. So what I do is that I will click on the view. Where is view? So this is view. Then I will go to click on the elevation marker. So I will drag it around so that you see when you see that this. So by the time I drag it around, if you have the same parallel exit with the fence, it will go more better. So I will click on this so that I will not see that it's worth that. So it recognizes that what is need to focus upon is the parallel with the fence, which is nice. So now he has already have this one. I'll just call it fence elevation name. So I'll call it elevation fence or fence elevation whatsoever that is suitable. Elevation fence. So that is it. So what am I doing this now? I'm going to click on this one and say go to elevation. So now I will be here. So this is how it is. You can imagine that the way the elevation looks like, it doesn't look normal with the mini one. But what we are focusing up is to how to create all our elements in this position. So I'm going to start straight up. The first thing I need to do is to create the gate. So which is what I'm going to do straight away to create the full gate. So the gate is going to be like, I will go back now because I need something to be done. I don't want to use my plane as a fence to do the reference, but I want to use a SAT grid line to work my construction out over here. So what will I do? I'll just select and then let it be here. The parallel to everything I want it to be. What is the middle of the line? Okay, that is just it. So that is it. So that's grid line 7 is what I'm going to work with. So let's start. I go to components. I will say model in place. So casement is the major thing I want to use. I'm not going to do beyond that. So I still use casement 4. Then extrusion. So now I'm going to go to grid line 7 because that is what I've just created. So that's where I want my. So what will I do now? I start creating my gates actually. So first I need to create the rectangle. So a little bit more higher than my expectation. So I'm going to get it to 3,000 because I want to get to be more taller. So 3,000 here. Understand? So what I need next is to start creating the unbundle what is supposed to be with it. So I'm going to create this one by saying 80 is okay. I think so. 80 will be done. So check this one and change it to, let's say, 35. Okay. What of this? So I'm going to adjust this one to 100. So I'll check this one out again. It should be 35 as well. Then I will now put this one at 50. Half of it. No, sorry, 50, not 500. 50. Good. So what I need now is how we transfer each and every one of them. And I'm going to be interval of 50, 50, 50. So I'm going to copy here. I will say copy. So I'll put from here, I will type 50. No, R should be type 100. Sorry, Control Z. So I'm going to put back again. I see, just push 100. Good. So give that position of 50 for the void, 50 for the main content. So I'm going to do this now by selecting this only one. I will just say copy with what multiple. So I will start doing that. Oh, sorry, a lot of error. I think there is error here. Let me just copy from the next to the next to the next. Okay, the next to the next to the next to the next. So as you have it like this now, so what you're going to do is to copy in the multiple, just copy the one below so that you not give you confusion. So just copy from here to the next to the next. Same with that, it's faster. So leave the below like that. So what do you do now? Click finish. So as you have this one now, it shows something. So I'm going to do that one. I will go back to 3D. Let me go to 3D and see what I've created. So this is the fence actually. So it's too thick. I'm going to change the thickness. So I will also see the pipe to be no more than 15 mm. So I click that. So that is it. So this is the plain part. Then what you need next is to change the material. I'm going to use a complete darky material for that. So click on that and let's do the needful. So I'm going to select aluminium, then duplicate the aluminium for myself. Aluminium and duplicate, what is the issue? So duplicate the material. So I will just click and then I will change the material from here. So go to material application, so appearance library, and then what do we call metal? So I don't like that metal paints. Okay, let's use this. The metal paints, glaze black. I don't think that should be ideal. Let's click on more metal and then iron, nickel, silver, platinum, steel. Okay, it's very I don't know. Okay, let me just use steel braided now. So I'm going to darken the color more black. I think in case it's a bit too dark. Okay, I think this is okay for me. So this is it. Now I have this one. Now I will go back to my elevation fence, and I will say copy. So copy here. I will just move this up. I just want to edit something so that's more. So I will say edit in place, delete all, then redraw what you need to draw. So now I'm going to draw a rectangular. So I'm going to paste it. So I will just use polygon, then 3 sides to what I want to do. So that is it. So I'll paste it now and this is the one level. Okay, I think this one is okay for me. Now let me just offset and say offset 120 without copy. Yes, let me say 120 without copy, 120 without copy, 120 without copy, 120 without copy. Good. So I will stop at that. So what does this mean is that I will edit it a bit. So now I will do offset again. Offset which is 50 with copy. 50 with copy this time around. So another 50 with copy. Okay, then the last 50. Okay, then we did the outside copy with copy. So this one is going to be a confusion stuff, but it's going to be okay. So what I do here is that I will edit. So I will draw this. You can just create lines, more lines. This is an empty space for you. So what do you mean now? Select this and say mirror. then the mirror again. Okay, how I'm gonna do now? Okay, let me just like say copy now. Copy this one and paste it here. Now you see mirror, that is rotate, sorry. Put it vertical as delete. If you are in position of construction, shows that shouldn't be a big error to you. So you just like get things done is what you need. Okay, so you delete that. So you split them, split, and split. So what you do now, split. So click finish. That's all. So what you do, go back to, you can go to any part of what you want to, just pick on any area that you can feel that's exceptionally. I think that let's go to 3D where we can see it very well. So this is what we have. All we just need to do is to drag. Okay, and just drag it. So just push, be able to push. Okay, so when you come back to 3D home, and this is what we have. So what does it mean that it's able to stay at the forefront? So now I have issue with this material, but it's looking like it's transparent and it's not giving me what I need. So I'm going to go here and change that. So let's see, cut out, advance. Okay, I think that's the nature information. It doesn't have any issues, just the nature of the stuff. I think so. Okay, that's it. Now it's free. So what we do now is that you can now select this, then go to start fence elevation, because do a mirror work. So click here and say mirror. So when you are doing detailing like this, fencing detail, all those details, they are just a tedious work to do, so you don't give too much work. So what you do here, move this one again, then select this one and say edit in place. So edit in place, now you select everything and then you start adjusting till you get to the position where you want it to be. So click finish. I think we are in the right part. So that is for the gate. Now focus on the fence and do the needful. So I'm going to drag this one down. I don't want to speed this to try to two. I just want to do it at once and forget about it. So now we'll go to elevation. This is south. Plan. So the plan which I have is from here. This is it. So what I just do is that I will click say paste similar. So here instead I will back to 3000. I want the normal height. So I'm going to draw the post of this like this. It's 1.5, but that is not what I want. So I'm going to reduce and reduce. So what do I have now? 750. Something like that. Okay. 750. So escape. Check it again. Now you go to put this in the level foundation. I think this is done. So now you copy this. So copy, you paste it somewhere. Okay, somewhere there. Now you look at this one from the elevation and see what you've done. Does it really make any meaning? Yes, this is it. So you select this now, then you come to foundation. Yeah, so you say copy. So you are going to start copying from one edge to another. And what you do is by what proposition. So you get to say copy from here. So add 35 or 36 or 37. Let's make it 4,000 and let's make it 36. Okay, so now what you do next is to copy. You don't need to bother about your measure distance again, because you have a reference point so you can just be placing it. So you see now, and you see the last one, if it accommodate it, the last part, which is this one. Okay, it didn't accommodate what we can adjust the fill. No worry, unjoin it. So that's how it works. Now problem is there. So this gave us what we need from here now. So just don't worry, you know what to do to this one when the time come. Or you can just push it. Push this one back. Push it back. And shift this coming. Say move. So from here, just place it from here and drag it in. Good. So you can drag this one. Drag this so that you touch it. No. Let's move it. Just leave that small space. We do the correction when the time is. So now you go back to 3D and see. Okay, say save. Okay, this is it now. This is the fencing work that we have started. So what are we going to do to complete the fencing? So the first thing is to work with these ones and cover the front. If you didn't finish it in this episode, it will continue in the next one. So we will come in. I would prefer, let me do the inner part first. Yes, edit. So I'm going to go to foundation. So what do I do now is that I will start drawing for this. So set from here to here. So set from here to here. And like that. So you draw this line close. So now, since we have this now, the best thing to do is to copy to every position. First thing, so that's why most of the time when I'm doing design, fencing is different project entirely. So you don't just merge it together with what I want to do. So I charge you differently for doing fencing design for you, because it's a different kind of aesthetic for you. So that is it. So for this one I have issue, so you can just like rearrange it and then push it out. So what we do here is that we delete the one that is not. So click finish and you see it in 3D. Okay, so the next is the external one. So copy again, edit again and go back here. Go back to the foundation. So what do? You say pick, then start doing the needful. So you select. You can even do one. Let us do one instead of doing many. We'll be taking our time. Just let's focus on. Okay, let me read this too. So I will offset now. Offset 50. No, 50 is not okay. Let me just offset 150. It's copy. Okay, set 150 with copy. So now let's call it a wrap. Okay, call it a wrap. The same thing. And join it together. So you do the same thing here too. And this one you can just link it. This one you do the same thing. Link it and call it. So you click finish. So now what you just need to do is to edit this one. So just copying from here. This one is really what we need. So it flows. So now we select and I will say copy. So we start copying from edge middle edge. So this another edge to the next edge, another edge to the next edge, another edge. So that starts to create that stylistically. Click finish and see. Click finish here too. Good. So what else do we need now? You see that we are coming up with something fantastic. Now our focus now is only one on this. So now let's start. I'm going to go to elevation. So I'm going to go to fence elevation. That's why I'm going to do the whole needful things I wanted to do. So what I do here first is to create extrusion. We're still in the model, under the model activity. So I will say, and I will still use this one. So what I will draw is that I will draw this out. The first I need to draw is to draw the rectangle. Good. So at the rectangle now, I need to start. Okay, what I just need, is a fencing techniques. So you need to be very careful the way you do things. So I will just like put in this one and then start copying areas. So the next is I copy from here, copy from this to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, and to this. I think with this I can stop. So just only one part to outside. So I will click finish on that, then change this material to this particular material, aluminum 9 that we just created. Okay, so what I do next is I will now draw. Just let me create another one. Create this one now. Extrusion. So I'm using the same. So this time around, I'm going to select this one. I will do it all the way down. Okay. So the material here is going to be different. So I'll select different material entirely, and that is going to be what pure white. Okay, I will click finish. So I will change this one is going to be, let me do it on 3D so that it will be more reasonable. So the 3D aspect of it is I'm going to just stretch it. Okay, only the outside that I need. So the inside one I don't need it. So I will stretch this one, come front. So I'm going to stay at that edge. So are you seeing it now? So what I need now is that I will make use of okay, I will just copy it. Let me just go to fence, edit in place. Okay, sorry, just leave it. So I will just copy and push it up. So instead of that, I will shrink it a bit. So the next one is that I will copy it again, put it down. So this manipulation of same object in this different way. So just shrink it, then shrink this one. So what do you do now? I just push it up, then push it down. Can you see? So what you do here, you cannot change the color of this. So I'll just go to this and change the material. So I'm going to select different material for this one entirely. So let's say yellow jelly. Okay, yeah, so that's what I want to use in this place. So my next move is to focus on this one. So go back to the south fence elevation. So what I do next is that I will still use my extrusion to do what I need to do. So I can copy or whatever I needed to do. Just let me just say, just create similar, create extrusion, use 7, then 7. Then this time around now, I'm going to create a rectangle. Good. So I created another one with the offset of offset of 60. Okay, so put that one there. So I'm going to click finish. So I change the material now to something magic. Let me just use SAS like this, so pure white. So I'll go to 3D. That's where I want to check what I need to check. So from here now I will drag this out. Okay, then this one I will drag it in. Good. So the next is that now this one is too bogus for me, so I won't like it. So I'll go back to where I did the needful edit. So here I will drag it down, then drag this one a little bit too up. Okay, say finish. So I'll copy it down, copy this and place one. So what do you do? Edit that, delete all the external line and retain the inner line. So now you change the material for this SAS here. So you look for some crazy materials that you know that. Okay, let me just say duplicate this material. Graphics, use graphics, then come to appearance and change something like it. So when I go to appearance library, I'll go to miscellaneous. Do I have it there? Okay, let me just use acoustic tiles like that. So I can increase this one if I want to increase the image. Search for the image 4000 stuff. Okay, so just reduce this one to 2000. Say done again. So from here, if you go to 3D, you see what we've done. Can you see? So I think with this now you look more crazy and crazier. So now you shrink it a bit inside. You have them leave away from that. So as you have done now, what you just need to do is to copy all you have done here. So you go to fence elevation. So from here you start picking, drop it, go to the next, drop it, go to the next, drop it, go to the next, drop it, and the rest, drop it, and the next you drop it. So for this one that's Terrace style, because that is why it's extrusion, you can now adjust them one after the other. So you bring this in, you bring this in, bring this in, then this one too, you can bring them in this way, but just like do extrusion to make it fit. So just drag them by pressing arrow key. So bring them inside, click finish. So this one too, you drag it. So isn't it? Come here now, see what we've done, and see the fence is accurate and well meaning. So you click finish and start planting your flowers at the front of the whole system. So you just copy, just say copy this, paste them here, check whether they are of the same value, which is good. I think they are okay. So go back to the foundation, adjust this one to come front, then you copy from here, and you see copy. So from steady to steady, and steady to steady, and from steady to steady, from steady to steady, from steady to steady, and steady to what? So we are done with the fencing activities. So this is how far the whole fence can look like. So anything, what else we can do, we can just adjust it and bring it more. But for now, so this is another style of doing fence and gates. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you.